Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
Okay, let's start with the Houston Texans. What was your favorite move that the Houston Texans made this offseason?
Daniel Hunter. I love a team that improves their pass rush. And he played great for Minnesota, and I think he'll continue to play great. So any team that improves their pass rush, and he got some people on rookie deals, and they seem like they're just going all in right now with a quarterback and a rookie deal. That's what you gotta do.
100% agree with you. I think him and Anderson Jr. there, they're going to wreak havoc in that division. So I'm with you. That was a really good signing. And like their offense is pretty set. So they went defense this offseason a little bit, and I like it. I like it. So I think they're going to be a little better than they were last year. I think most people think that. So, and they were 10-7 last year, just throwing that out there. A little bit of a surprise for people. I'm sorry, what?
I said, oh yeah, I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go with least favorite move. What was your least favorite move that they made?
I'm least favorite if Stephon Diggs is drama. That's the only thing. But if he's not drama, then I really don't dislike anything they did this offseason.
Nice. I do agree with that. I do agree with your point though that he might be on his best behavior the first year or two, so that could work for them. Joe Mixon, I don't hate the move. He's a solid running back, but I feel like you can get running backs pretty easily in the draft and stuff, and Mixon is a little older. He is so it's not like a bad move. It's more of a what's it called? A nitpick. So I don't hate the move, but it's something that I'm just like, I don't know if they needed to do that for Mixon. I think they traded for him, so I'm not a I'd rather them have just drafted a running back or found a younger running back. But I think it'll still work for them. And then losing Rankins, I think, is going to hurt them on the defensive side of the ball.
Okay, I can understand that. I just to me, I didn't mind the Mixon move because again, they're in win now. He could be good for a year or two. And it definitely gives him a shot at being a Super Bowl chance with a hopefully more consistent running back.
Yeah, fair. I did like Damian Pierce. Last year he had a down year, but the year before he almost averaged 5 yards a carry, well, 4.5 yards a carry and almost 1,000 yards. And he's younger. He's only 24?
Yeah,
And
he's pretty young.
Yeah, Mixon is 28, so he's not actually that old. I just feel like he's been in the league forever, so I should have probably looked up his age before I said that. So, take back the old part. Okay, let's talk about the green flag. What's your biggest green flag for the Texans?
I mean, it's CJ Stroud.
Mhm.
Did everything around to try to get him to succeed for year two. He exceeded expectations in year one, so I think he's just going to keep up on that arc, and I think they're just going to be a dominant team.
Yeah, I am actually. I like that one too. I said defensive line again. I just think, we talk about this on the podcast all the time, Eric. You got to get to the quarterback. That's so important. And their defensive line is going to be, I think, pretty awesome this year. I also say D'Amico Ryans. He's turned out to be a pretty solid coach in year one. I think he's going to be a good coach moving forward. And if him and Stroud keep like elevating, that could be a deadly QB coach combo as Stroud takes care of the offense and then D'Amico Ryans takes care of the defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun to watch. Okay. Biggest red flag.
I don't think they have the strongest cornerback core.
Mm.
I mean, the thing is that they did ways to help it, which was to get defensive pressure that helps make up for a bad secondary.
Mm-hmm.
But you still have some decent corners. I know they traded for, I think, Jeff Odoku. I think that's who they got, and then they got King too. But I don't think those guys are that big of an improvement. So I think they just need to shore up that cornerback core a little bit.
Yeah, so they have Stingley Jr., who they picked up, I think, what was it, 3 years ago? Who was supposed to be good? 2022, their third pick. Jimmy Ward as a safety, he's solid. Miles, yeah. So they just have a lot of people. Yeah, they got Jeff Okuda. Um, yeah. So yeah, we'll see their secondary. That's a good one. But like you said, they kind of can mask. They can kind of mask it with a good pass rush. I put as their thing is things going to be real now. Last year, they were a little bit of a surprise last year, right? They kind of came out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting them. No one was expecting D'Amico Ryan and CJ Stroud to take that team to the playoffs. Well, guess what? Now everybody knows about you, and they also get a first place schedule. So I'm kind of curious to see how they respond to that type of adversity as teams. They're now the hunted, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of curious how they respond to that.
I actually like that one better because CJ Stroud and his sophomore year there, and that's always the sophomore slump is something that's real in the NFL sometimes, and people got a whole year of tape. So I actually like that one a little better than my secondary pick. So
yeah, and you weren't, it's like one of those things where sometimes you like a team a lot, but you got to nitpick, right? So yeah, so
I'm
you
trying
were
to find something I liked.
yeah, right, exactly. So it's not like you hit okay, fantasy football go-to for you.
Rather defense.
Mm-hmm.
They're
like
in a
it.
weak. I mean, not the weakest division, but a weak division. They do have a first place schedule, but I think their defense is gonna surprise people. So
Yeah, I agree with you. That's a good one. I also say CJ Stroud is an obvious one, and one of the wide receivers is going to blow, and I'm going to say Nico Collins, I think, would be the guy I'd go after, or Tank Dells could be interesting as well. But I would go after one of those guys, whoever you feel most confident in. I would probably go Collins, but yeah, whatever. They got Robert Woods. I didn't even know Robert Woods was still in the league.
oh yeah. Oh
That's
I
funny.
forgot that. So yeah.
Okay,
But yeah, receivers should blow up. I mean, they have talented receivers. That's the biggest issue with the Diggs trade is I didn't feel like that was needed with another receiver when they had a bunch of young and upcoming, but it gives them that veteran presence, and hopefully that veteran presence don't rub off the problems in the locker room.
yeah, I do wonder how Texans fans feel about Diggs. I would be kind of curious. I'll be posting this clip on YouTube, so if you watch this on YouTube, let us know how you feel about Diggs. Prediction. What do you got him going?
I got 12-5.
Okay, nice. I have 12-5 as well. So
I think they're going to be a contender this year. I mean, they're doing what they should be doing. They went all in on CJ Stroud's rookie contract.
yeah, I love it. I love what they did. Team is awesome. I remember the first year, I think, or the second year, I did a clip of this podcast, and I was talking how they're not going to be good, and all the Texans fans hated me for it. And it was when they had Davis Mills as their quarterback. So hopefully but hey, I was right about it. So hopefully me and you are right about this. So,
I know about us. I love that. Love that we predicted them and talking about some good things.
yeah. Love us Texans fans. Okay. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.